Hey Leo, I hope you're doing well. I'm going to do a quick love reading for February, month of February. So if you're a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, if you've got lots of Leo placements in your natal chart, this might resonate. I'm going to keep it snappy, under 20 minutes, and I'm using the Modern Witch tarot deck with the aid of some oracle cards. Perhaps there are in your romantic life, in your love life. Are you feeling a bit stuck? It's like you need to unstick yourself, because you're not really stuck. You're not really stuck. You're just maybe feeling that things are a little bit sort of standstillish. Now you might well be dealing with an air sign here, and probably your home life, your romantic life, the environment could be there could be some sharp words, or there's some things that you need to discuss. And that could be the thing, that you're not saying out, you're not really saying what you want to say, therefore you're feeling stuck in a position of not being able to speak. Now, ideally, it might be wise for you to go on a small journey. Maybe also you're feeling a little bit too much. Perhaps you're feeling a little bit too much, as if you're being more in a paternal role with your love interest. I feel it as if a trip will help you, or to get a little bit of distance in order to feel unstuck. Perhaps go on a personal little journey somewhere, a place you like going alone, or talk to a friend who might be Cancerian. Cancer energy. Hierophant, Taurus energy. Yeah, what could help at this point would be to ground yourself a bit more. It feels to me as if you've been a bit coming and going, a bit flighty, in and out, sort of. Your energy doesn't look very settled. Alternatively, you're having to make journeys, or certain journeys, to be with your significant other. Not feeling grounded, I'm getting here. Or someone's being a bit lazy. Have you been feeling a bit left out of something? I wonder if you've been feeling a bit left out. Or your partner, if you are partnered, could be feeling a bit left out, because you're a little bit flighty, or a little bit moving around a little bit too much and not really being still long enough. Okay, the World. So you know, Leo energy comes up in this card, as well as the other fixed signs, Taurus and Scorpio and Aquarius, and I feel as if something in your world needs to change, and you need to be able to navigate changes in a more grounded way. Because you're going to come unstuck and you're going to feel too all over the place, is what I'm getting here. And also, you're needing to tune into all your sort of your most creative ways of thinking. It's not that you don't have good ideas, you have plenty of good ideas which are likely involving your partner, but some of the ideas you're having might not be involving your partner. And you know, they're big ideas about, you know, to do the world. Perhaps you're looking, as well as an alternative, looking to travel, do some world travel with your partner. Or there's maybe distance, could be that. Trip, or a trip to see. You need to take a journey in order to see your significant other, could be also the thing, but you're looking to first of all take stock. I mean, this is the time of year, February, the new lunar year, moving from the fire, the wood snake to the fire horse, which picks up pace. The year of the fire horse is, you know, is a lot faster moving, let's say, than the snake year, and it's going to pick up pace. We've also got, of course, Neptune and Saturn moving from Pisces into Aries, which again is you're moving into a fire energy. So there's going to be speed. First of all, I feel that you want to take a bit of stock look over what your relationship is, where it's going, what it's doing. If it's strong enough to take on maybe a few more challenges, I feel. But you've got to take stock, because you need to, and as I said, this time of year is a good time as we roll over into a new lunar year to look back on the last year or the last 5-8 months. Yeah, other people. See, it could be also that you've had to walk away from some kind of deception, or perhaps there's been sort of half-truths, or somebody not being completely having their cards on the table. Or that you simply sometimes get an impulse to sort of disappear occasionally, sort of go off and not possibly express clearly where you're going, what you're doing. And this could be a habitual pattern. Now, you're feeling overall good about your actual partnership, and you're hoping that there'll be more successes coming your way. I don't know if you've recently become a mum or a dad. Congratulations if you are. But you definitely need to be focused on having taken stock. You definitely are aware that things are moving in the right direction. And it seems that you're going to accomplish more if you open up to ideas of travelling, if you also look back on your communication style, because I think sometimes you have a tendency to communicate abruptly, but without sometimes putting, with the essence of what you want to say a little bit awry. Can be confusing. Travel looks imminent for you, and this, say, over the next, definitely within the next 5, let's say 5 to 8 weeks. Yeah, you need to be more devoted and committed, and maybe you're sometimes, as I said, you can be a bit flighty, a little bit in and out, confusing. But you always come in with what's needed, kind of in the 11th hour, if you like. You'll always come back in with what's needed. Now, also, you need to trust in the unknown. So if you're not sure about how things are going to be looking within, over the next couple of months, just trust in the unknown and learn to shift your perspective, your perception of things, because it's very easy to make assumption. An assumption is not really a wise thing, because sometimes you don't have the facts in front of you and you draw a conclusion, and you need to open your heart more. Perhaps you've been feeling a little bit closed off, which happens from time to time, especially if you've been dealing with some kind of little confusing issues or communication that you can't kind of quite get your head around. It might not be you who's having a little bit of difficulty communicating clearly. It might actually be your significant other. So you might be having new experiences which are now changing the way you view the world and yourself. Perhaps meditate, perhaps get into a meditative state so that you can develop your psychic powers, because some good shit's about to happen, so don't fuck it up. I definitely feel it's related to travel, and now if you're not partnered, it could be that you're going to meet somebody who lives at quite a distance. Might be an earth sign as well. Earth sign, Taurus, or air sign, Libra. Yeah, and trust your inner wisdom because you know what to do, and take the appropriate action. Yeah, and release the old endings and beginnings. So released the last year, take stock, but step into the new lunar year with a fresh perspective. Even celebrate it. It can be. We're used to celebrating New Year in January the 1st, which really doesn't make a great deal of sense, because in terms of calendar, New Year's really it's April the 1st, and in terms of lunar, so solar New Year is really the beginning of April, and the lunar New Year is usually February, and they're usually times to celebrate, and so perhaps celebrate the New Year that's just coming in. Anyway, that's all I've got for you, Leo. I hope it's helpful. Sending you lots of love. Take care of yourself. And if you enjoyed the video or got anything, found it resonated, and you got something out of it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And take care. Bye for now.